But it is solved, no?
I don't know if you solve a lot of things. I think they struggle. They struggle with making that product at the quality requirements they have, and they had to retool a good deal of the plant, and I just don't know where it is right now. So maybe it's all solved,
Mhm.
maybe it isn't.
Mhm.
I don't know that.
Why
But
did
if you
they
drill
have a
down into the plastic,
manufacturing? Yeah.
pardon?
Why did they have a manufacturing issue there? I mean, they're doing it for a very long time. Did they have did they build a new plant or a new production line, or was there a change in technology? Why did they suddenly have a quality issue in that plant in Germany? Or why was the quality suddenly a problem that made them lose contracts?
Yeah, I think that I think they had a lot of turnover, and they lost some of the key
Mhm.
people that really understood, the business.
Mhm.
That was my assessment of it. There was a lot of change, and
Mhm.
and
Why
rotate
was there a
1,
lot of
2, 3
change?
years. Well, there was a lot of pressure on that business to be successful, and if you weren't successful, you go in there, as a manager, or one of the key part of the management team. You're not successful, they move on. You get someone else in there, and before you know it, your
Mhm.
complete experience base is gone.
Mhm. 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 How much would you say is, so when I look at the glass packaging and basically I have the glass, the valves, and then I have the syringes. Is there anything else in there?
There's ampules in Europe. Is the kind of the glass
Mhm.
package in Europe is a lot of ampules, and
Mhm.
that's been soft here for a while, the last few years as well. I don't know what it's doing now. I'm privy to that, but that
Mhm.
that area, the ampule business, is another business where it's the lowest, cheapest package is the ampule, and it was
Mhm.
mandated for a lot of products in Europe, and it's slowly being
Mhm.
replaced by vials and pre-filled syringes. So that's kind of
Mhm.
slowly being obsoleted. At the same time, in some of the third world countries, it's still a popular container because it is so cheap, but it's being made
Mhm.
by, it's being made more locally. So
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
and I think those plants have been for sale forever. No one's really that interested in,
Yeah.
buying a plant in France and having to deal with, the laws and how to deal with the controls and how to shut it down and everything else. So we can still around.
Mhm. Okay, so basically ampules and syringes are not doing too well, and glass has become under pressure in the last 2 years and will continue to be under pressure. So this whole segment, I mean, doesn't sound like,
Yes.
growth will pick up anytime soon.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, that is actually very helpful. Is there anything else you want to share, or I should have asked?
Yeah, the only other thing about Gersheimer that's kind of that is interesting is of course the CEO is gone, and he
Yeah,
left
exactly. They got a new CEO.
ago. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's a change, and of course the new guy, I don't think he's so steeped in the management of the organization, so I would expect some loss of kind of the the knowledge base that